Testing, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to another video of the SquadFour review. I'm Danny, that's Matt, that's Reese. We've been reviewing our old short films. Now usually, our films look a little bit like this. Occasionally, when we first started filming, they look a little bit like this. Clean your Taxi. But we're back with another review. We're excited and so are you.
So, another Sunday, another review. Week 10 now, I think. It is week 10. Yeah. It is Sunday, right? What year is it? The sunshine has gone away, but weirdly the heat hasn't, and it's now raining. Listen, can you hear that? No, I'm just joking, I just put a sound effect on, but it is raining.
So this week we're reviewing a film called
Static.
What happens when Matt and Danny finish a company meeting and have a couple hours to spare before they go to sleep?
And we were bored, so we made a short film. And this is the result. We didn't know what we was doing, what the narrative was. We just had a camera and made a film. What more can you do on a Saturday evening? Because you've got no friends.
Let's find out, shall we? Just a random, like, I think it was like a 60s game show in the background.
Back to the terrible acting again. I like that mug, Matt, that's a nice mug.
This.
That rock, paper, scissors bit's good with the camera shake and the sound effects, I like that.
Seem to have gotten a habit of liking to do this sort of zoom in effect, but it's kind of cool, it's comical.
Look how bad the lighting is. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's okay, it's okay.
Don't know what's going on with Danny's hair. Nice and thick there though, mate.
Casio. Still rocking the Casio. Go on, Dan.
Well, that's backfired. Turning the channel while I wasn't in the room.
Matt! The TV's gone on static again.
Just try a different channel.
I like what we did there with the sound. It's not quite right, but it was good.
Nice voice modulator or whatever you did to it to sound muffled in the background.
Because I filmed that audio ADR afterwards, no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to sound like I was actually still in the house in the other room.
It's on my stomach, that noise, when I'm hungry.
I love this shot. I love it. Watch.
Guarantee, here comes Matt's effect. You ready? Oh, there it is. That's a decent effect though, I like that.
My famous quote, "I'll fix it in post." I just said, we'll just do something where something's going to come out of the TV and then I'll make it up in post. And all it really is just I've copied his face and then covered it in loads of visuals, put it in the TV.
One thing I'll say is that Danny is one of the best physical actors I've ever encountered.
They'll say I'm overacting. I just know it.
But for some reason, all the other acting in these films is gash.
Still at the handheld, I like that. I can't remember if it was purposeful or not, but I'm quite liking the cutting between static shots and handheld. It's kind of keeping you disjointed, which makes things a little tense.
Again, this is one of my favourite moments we've ever done.
Great shot. Zooming on him with the lights flickering off.
Side note, last week's story about Danny pooing himself, that was the couch it was on.
There's that growl again. It's good though, isn't it?
Oh, that shot! Oh.
Yeah, you see that there. So as you zoom in, that is such a great shot. Well, it was originally such a great shot of sort of slowly zooming in on Danny's face, but like at an angle, and then the growl underneath it. However, the renders absolutely screwed the pooch with that video. We've rendered this with the incorrect settings, and it's made it pixelate on the best shot, ruining it essentially, which is a bit of a shame. Live and learn.
But that shot is beautiful. Coming out of focus, pulling into in focus. Oh, gorgeous. Because we
That's effects again. Nice rock of the TV as well. That works nicely.
classic Matt visual effects.
Forgot to tell you we've run out of biscuits.
No! Why did I get him to say that? Oh, no. Matt, why did you let me tell you to say that? Why? So bad. Who says that? No one. Apart from Matt in this film. This is a lot of people's favourite part of this film. And don't know how Matt does it, but he does it.
The way I think they've done that on the screen there is putting a camera filming from the opposite way like we did in Curiosity, but they did it better.
I like this out of focus and then coming into focus, that's cool. Good camera work there, Danny.
And then obviously flipped it and put it in the screen, which is decent.
Ooh! Right, let us know in the comments if you saw that coming. I think that's genius. It's so good.
I love that. It's like simple, subtle horror. So he was actually stood in that doorway the entire time, and obviously the character noticed that on the TV, but it just wasn't quite clear enough for the audience to notice. And then he's come out with those demon eyes, and the audience has seen what a character's seen. It's a great little thing in horror where the character sees something before the audience. It almost makes you want to squint and look at the screen closer to see what he's looking at, and I really like that effect in horror films, which is why we've tried to create it here. Whether it's successful enough, only you can decide.
Guarantee, even though Danny was in it, he probably still jumped then.
I love how we got that from darkness to flash effects as if the TV's coming back on.
White balance changed again. Boom.
And that's it. Titles come up, and then one last growl for good luck.
I like the shots where they walked into focus. The effects are obviously always good because it's Matt. The acting's always gash for whatever reason.
To say we shot that in a couple of hours, running gun with no script, I think it's a pretty good film. It's definitely leagues ahead of the horror film that we saw last, Lads Night In. It goes to show that we're getting to a stage where we can make decent stuff on the fly, which is promising.
This film, for so many reasons, is great. But for so many other reasons, it's actually a bit meh. The build-up to that television moment is just a little bit slow for my liking. But then the bit when we've got the two characters and the television, I think those bits are brilliant. We've created a good life for that television within that film. And I think it's quite difficult to do with just an object. So that concludes another episode of the SquadFour review.
As always, like and subscribe and follow us on all our social medias.
Next week we are reviewing probably our favourite film, Feud. But until then, stay safe, wash your feet, and enjoy this beautiful, hot weather. And you don't need to get in the bin this week, mate, because the weather is probably making that bin stink. So get in the bin, mate. What, Squad Logo?